Today is Wednesday. It is April the 22nd, 2K15. This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Beth. Thank you so much for joining us here in the middle of the week.
Middle of the
Hot
week?
day.
You mean it's Wednesday?
It is.
Where's that camel?
Around the corner.
Okay, all right. Anyway, yeah. Hump day.
That's right.
Hey, thank you. Let's see. Who's on today's program there, Kim?
Today, let's see. We have Sherry Archibald here today talking about National Day of Prayer.
That's good.
She's talking about what it is, where all this happens, and why it happens.
Aha. That's good.
We also have Kriquette Davis on today talking about the Goldsboro Family Y.
Wonderful.
The programs that they have over there and all the multiple things they have, especially during the spring and summer months.
One busy place is our Goldsboro Family Y.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I love it.
We have Beth Rose. She is from Habitat for Humanity.
Yes, she is.
Here talking about the Women Build Day program.
The what?
Women Build Day. They are building homes. Just women from here in our community
Women?
are building homes. Women can do anything they so choose. Don't tell me we can't.
Oh, okay.
Do not.
Okay.
Wayne, listen sometimes.
Huh?
You listen, well, or not.
What?
Whose birthday is it?
Oh, I have no idea because I don't have the sheet.
Well, can you tell us what's special about today?
We'll tell you what's special about today.
Okay.
In fact, I do want to mention, I missed one yesterday that I'm so sorry I missed this.
Yes.
Yesterday was Bulldogs Are Beautiful Day.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
I mean, that's the name of a day?
That's the name of a day. Bulldogs are beautiful. And
Okay.
that was started by a bulldog
I'm
somewhere.
Sure.
Kindergarten Day, and yesterday was also National Chocolate-Covered Cashews Day.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, cashews. Gesundheit. Cashews. Anyway, today, speaking of, is
Yes.
Administrative Professionals Day
Oh, fantastic.
or Secretary's Day. Well, we don't have secretaries
Wonderful.
anymore.
No.
Everybody has an administrative assistant
That's right.
or administrative
We
professional.
sure have some good ones over at the city.
And we have some as well over here at the county as well. And you do have good ones at the city.
Don't we? I know.
Yes, you do.
Great people.
Yes, and we do here at the county as well. Because if I didn't say that, they'd kill me.
Ooh, you'd be in trouble.
Oh, I would. Today is also Earth Day somewhere. I thought Earth Day was like at a different time of the year. But anyways.
That's usually in April, I believe.
Okay, well, that's today.
Yeah.
April the 2-2. Girl Scout Leaders Day.
Okay.
National Jelly Bean Day.
Ooh, I love a good jelly bean. That's usually around Easter.
That's
That's not the only time of year I eat them.
Oh, it's not? Oh, it is?
Yes.
Did you say something?
No.
Hello?
No, I'm just sitting here.
And today is also In God We Trust Day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, it is. I can't wait till tomorrow to read more.
Oh, got some good ones, huh?
Got a big blood drive coming up on May 7th. That will be at the Rosewood High School location,
Yes.
starting at 9 in the morning, going until 1:30 in the afternoon. That's at Rosewood High School on May 7th. You can give blood every 68 days. 58 days. Every 58 days.
Yes.
Yes, 58 days.
I might need these.
All right, there you go.
Well,
There you
so
go.
nice to be able to see.
All right, and then a blood drive on May 12th at the Wayne County Red Cross office at 600 North George Street. And if you have any questions at all about the Red Cross, call them at 919-735-7201, 919-735-7201.
Perfect. Want to talk a little bit about some things that are happening at the Paramount Theater.
Oh, boy.
Lucky Stiff. Not sure what that is, but it's put on by the East Carolina University of School of Theater and Dance. That is taking place Saturday, April the 25th, this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. I'm trying to remember, that's not the Magician. I'm not
The
sure.
Lucky Stiff?
Yeah, I guess that's not through them. I know it's through East Carolina School of Theater and Dance.
Sounds like a play.
Maybe it is.
Well-
Sherry Archibald will tell us more about it.
In vernacular of the 20s and 30s, a stiff was a body.
Okay.
You know, it was a.
Maybe that's what they're talking about then.
Maybe they are. Yes.
And then on Sunday, we have a big show through the Wayne Community Concerts. It is Galen Pope and the Sweetwater.
All right.
Local folks, they'll be performing on Sunday at 3 o'clock p.m. at the Paramount Theater. And this is the very last event through Wayne Community Concerts, the last event ever.
Really?
Yes, that has been going on for years and years and years, and they are wrapping things up. So Galen Pope and the Sweetwater will be the very last event, Sunday, April the 26th, 3 o'clock p.m. If you'd like tickets, give them a call at the Paramount.
Well, how about that? That's
Yep.
it, huh?
That's it. That is the very last one.
Well,
I believe it's time to go to our interviews.
It is.
Joining me in the studio today, I had Miss Kriquette Davis. She is from the Goldsboro YMCA, here to tell us what's special this month in your community. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me again.
Well, this is a mighty special month. I know this is a special topic to you in particular, and we've got several things going on around the community to celebrate and to make aware how much we want to work on child abuse prevention in our community. Can you tell me a little more about what the Y is doing?
Right. So, well, we're participating with the pinwheels, and our kids actually went out yesterday and planted their little pinwheel garden, and it's called Pinwheels for Prevention. And so our hope is to see as many pinwheels around Wayne County as possible, because people stop. We've got them all in front of the Y too, and people stop and then they read the sign to see what it's for. You know, and just it talks about too the Mayor's Proclamation Day that we're going to have on April 13th. So I'm just really excited about the amount of people that are kind of getting on board with child abuse prevention, because for so long people have just not want to talk about it.
They brushed it under the rug. Yeah.
And it's just so, the statistics are so horrific, and we've talked about it before that you know, we've got to make sure we do something about it. So,
and it happens right here in Wayne County.
Oh yeah.
How can people, if they want to be a part of this, they want to purchase pinwheels and put it outside their business, their home, whatever you all are suggesting, how can they get their hands on some of these?
We bought a bunch of them to have at the Y, so they can come by the Y. And these are not the big ones. So, but still 50 cents a piece, that's what we paid for them. So they can come by the Y and pick some up. I've got like 300 of them.
Okay.
So they can come by and pick them up anytime that the Y is open, and you know, just show you colors. I mean, I went out yesterday and delivered. I had a whole big bucket and delivered them, and yesterday it was pretty too, because the wind was blowing a lot, so it was really, really pretty. So they can come by the Y and get that. And then there'll probably be some at the proclamation ceremony, which is
on
April
the steps
13th.
of City Hall.
Yeah, and we're really excited about that. That's I think it says a lot for the city and the county to support child abuse prevention, and to make a, you know, I hate to say make a big deal out of it, but that's what they're doing. They're making a big deal out of it so that people will be more aware. We've got one of the choirs from one of the schools coming to sing, and the Child Development Center on base is coming.
Now everyone's invited, correct?
Yes, everybody's invited, and it'll be at 10 o'clock on the steps of the City Hall on Monday, April 13th.
Monday, April 13th. Now, tell me more about these. This is not something that's just happening in our community. This pinwheel, is it a state thing? Is it a national campaign?
It's a national campaign. It's a national campaign. So, you know, all across the United States, you'll see these pinwheels everywhere, and I think it's something good, you know, for people to identify with.
Absolutely. So you can get them at the Goldsboro Family Y. Just give you all a ring, or come by and see you, and you've got some in stock. People are invited to put them in front of their businesses, their homes, anything to make the effort to showcase child abuse awareness, prevention, and honestly just making people more aware that it is in our community, it is in the state, and of course the entire nation. We want to work as hard as we can in our community to make those numbers go down.
And prevention's the answer, and we've talked about that a lot. And there's, we received the grant about 6 or 8 months ago to train 10,000 people free for the Darkness to Light Stewards of Children program, and so all they have to do is go to our website, click on it, and you know, because the rollout from that is for every one person trained, it affects 10 children.
Oh my goodness.
So, I mean, you think about, and a tipping point for Wayne County would be 5,000. So, and when we're also, people that are in Pitt, Lenore, Greene, Sampson, and Duplin counties are available to do that too, because they're in our service area.
Tell me a tiny bit more about that program, if you will. I know this is a program where you come to the Y, you're trained on multiple topics, but it's mainly about recognizing child abuse. Is that correct? It
talks about learning the facts, first of all, about, you know, what exactly child abuse is, because it's not just sexual, it's not just physical, it's, you know, sexual exploitation, child pornography. You know, there's so many cyber things going on, so it helps educate people exactly what it is. And also to learn the facts about it. You know, when we talk about how prevalent it is, when you're talking 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys will be sexually abused by the time they're 18 years old, you know, that's just staggering.
1 in 4 and 1 in 6. That is unbelievable, Kriquette. Unbelievable and horrible. And our community can step up. We know the people. We have great people in our community. We know that they want to be a part of this. So once again, recognizing whether you want to be a part of the training or whether you want to show your support by putting pinwheels in your yard or your business, give the Goldsboro Family Y a call. Call you directly, or you can email them. Would you mind giving them your email address?
Yep, it's Kriquette.davis@goldsboroymca.org. But you can go to the website.
All the contact information is there.
All the contact information is there. And the online training, you don't even have to come to the Y for. I mean, you can just sit it in the privacy of your home, do the online training. It's free. It's a 2.5-hour training. You can do it in 30-minute increments. And people walk away from that with much a better understanding. It even talks about, you know, reporting and what to look for if you think your child's been sexually abused or whatever. So, I mean, it's kind of a handbook for us in prevention.
Well, you know, if we think about large groups of children, where they are, whether it's Goldsboro Family Y, whether it's churches, after school programs, daycare centers, and the list goes on, youth centers, if we have people trained in all of those places, it is so much more, the chances are a lot higher that it'll be recognized and brought to attention and stopped and prevented.
Right, and if parents know what to look for, I mean, that's the biggest thing that I found as I go out and talk to people is people are still under the assumption that it's the strangers that create and it's the strangers that offend, and it's not. I mean, 90% of the children know their abuser. And that's, I mean, that's so far apart from what we think it is. And so, you know, then it puts them in a precarious position because usually the abuser is somebody that family knows and trusts, or it's a family member, or, you know, something like that. And so the child is afraid to step up and say something. You know, because the statistics that we have are just reported cases only. You know, so I mean,
so how many are there out there that are not reported?
Well, I mean, there's 39 million survivors of child sexual abuse right now in the United States.
Ooh, well, we want to do what we can in our community to keep putting that name out there, keep making people aware of what it is and how to recognize it in their own homes and their own communities and families. Well, Kriquette, I know you all have so many other things happening at Goldsboro Family Y. Can you tell us a couple?
Yep, so we've got coming up the last weekend of April, which is the same weekend as Pickle Fest and Cures for the Colors.
It's a busy weekend.
It's a busy weekend, but we've got a racquetball tournament going on, so you know, people can go online and sign up for that, so that'll be going on, and we're right in the process now of hiring for summer staff. We've got our golf tournament coming up April 30th that we had rescheduled from the fall because it rained and flooded. So those are the two big things in April, and then in May, and we'll be getting more details to you guys later, we'll have Healthy Kids Day. It's usually in the month of April, which is when YUSA promotes it, but
you all have a lot going on.
Yeah, we've got too much going on in Wayne County, and we want to make sure we're supportive of the Pickle Festival and Cures for the Colors and everything. So, you know, and then summer's right around the corner.
That's exactly right. Well, if they check out the website at Goldsboro Family Y,
GoldsboroYMCA.org.
GoldsboroYMCA.org. You can look at your community calendar, see what all's happening. I'm sure you all have a list and details. Love to have people come out in the community and support the Goldsboro Family Y and all of your programs.
Yep, and we hope to see everybody on the 13th. It's at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I realize people are working, but you know,
it'll be a short little ceremony.
Yeah, it'll be a short ceremony. Just pop out and you know, help us make awareness in the community.
That's exactly right. Well, thank you, Kriquette, so much as always for being with us and making us aware of what's happening at the Y.
All right, thank you.
And that's what's happening in your community. Happening at the Habitat for Humanity in Wayne County. Well, joining me in the studio today is Beth Rose. She's here to tell you how you can be a part. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you back again this month.
So we've got a lot going on again.
That's what I hear. Something special for women?
Yes. So we all know Mother's Day is in May, and one of the exciting things that we do as a way to honor moms and also all women is host Women Build. And a lot of times we think, oh, well, women can't come out and do construction. They'll go to the ReStore.
Right.
This is the time to break that stereotype. We have a house built for women, by women.
That's excellent.
And guys, you got to stay home or you can go to the ReStore. But it's going to be a really fun event.
And this is not a first time.
No.
This has been done year after year.
It has been done year after year, and it's sponsored by Lowe's, which is a wonderful community partner.
Absolutely.
And they do this nationwide, but they come out and host clinics. So if you have anything that you're not really comfortable with using this tool, I can barely tie my shoe. So I need all the help I can get, but they come out and make sure that everybody's comfortable with what they're doing, teach you the proper way to use tools. But it's a great time to come out and really network, meet a lot of people in our community. We have just a ton of people who are coming out for this, but it's May 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Okay.
So that is Mother's Day weekend, but it'll be the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
What a special thing to do with your mom.
Absolutely.
Or your daughter, or your niece.
It's a wonderful time, and you know, you come out and it's I say the best time that we have to build, because there's a catered breakfast, there's a catered lunch, you get a t-shirt, and there's prizes and a lot of team building and a lot of ways that people can really make partnerships that don't just end at the end of Women Build.
Right, but what a special gift that would be to really give your mom that weekend, or your daughter, is to be able to go out and instead of giving her a material gift, to go ahead and do something special with her. You're giving back to the community, but you're building that bond stronger with your parent or your daughter or whomever is special to you.
Absolutely, and it's so much fun, and it's a great way to go out and, you know, help make a difference here, and to make a difference for another mom who is fighting as hard as she can to give her children a better future.
Now, this mother's been identified, and she'll be on location helping build as well.
She will be helping to build her home.
Wow,
so
that's perfect.
That's exciting. And
now, do you have to stay all day, or is it a certain time frame? How does that work?
So our volunteer shifts will start at 8 o'clock, and they'll end at 3:30. But you can come Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or all 3 days.
Okay.
It's a, you know, all for one event. So if you come out and you can say, well, I can work Thursday and I can work Saturday, come on out and join us.
Do you register ahead of time?
Yes, and you can go straight to our website, and that's www.habitatgoldsboro.org, and there is a link that you can go in and just sign up online, or you can give us a call, or you can drop by our Restore or our office.
So you can register at the Habitat Restore or at your office.
Online.
Because a lot of people don't know there's a difference. So tell us where your office is located, if you don't mind.
Our office is located at 131 East Walnut Street, which is just beside Family Shoe Store and Darwin Screen Printing. So we're right in between two of the businesses who have been here for so long and done so much. So we're not too hard to find. And then our Restore is just around the corner on Mulberry Street.
Yes, it is. Right beside JoJo's.
Absolutely. So people are welcome to come by either one, or to give us a shout, or go online.
Tell us one more time, if you would, what the Restore is and what it does.
So our Restore is a huge supporter of our community. A lot of people think that it's just a thrift store. It's not. Our Restore is a great place where people can go in and donate items. It's a great place to go and get both new and used items. But 100% of the sales there go to build Habitat homes. They don't go for paying my salary. They don't go to paying the light bill. Everything that is donated and everything that is sold there goes directly into building Habitat homes. And sales and donations are tax deductible. So
that's the piece that I wanted to make sure the community heard. The part about every single dime that is spent in that Restore goes back to build homes for people in our community.
Right here.
Not in Raleigh, not in Wilmington, but right here in Wayne County.
And that's huge, because a lot of times people say, well, I want to help, but I don't know how to help.
Right.
You can go and help as a volunteer. You can go and help by donating something that you say, well, you know, I got a new couch. What am I going to do with my old one? Take it and donate it. Or better yet, we'll come and pick it up.
That's what I was going to say. You'll come get it.
Or, you know what? I need some new books. I'm going to the beach in the summer. I need something to read. We've got the best books of anywhere.
Yes, you do. I agree.
And every Wednesday there's a book sale. Your support by buying 5 books for $1 is $1 that we can put toward nails.
Right.
That's $1 we can put toward helping another family to call Goldsboro home. And we are so lucky because we have the best volunteers, the best donors. And if there's ever a city that is going to try their hardest to have a better future, it's Goldsboro. And we see it every day, and we're so lucky. But
well, quick question. You talk about the Restore, and you talk about volunteers, and you talk about building homes, but will you tell us what other opportunities there are other than just building a home if you want to volunteer? Because I've been asked that several times by people who see these interviews. They say, I want to volunteer, but I don't want to build a house. What else can I do?
I always hear my knees are too bad, my back hurts, or I'm too old, or whatever. There are always volunteer positions in our Restore. That could be helping to put merchandise on the shelves. That could be going in and saying, you know what, I recognize this is a piece of china. This is its value. It could be someone who's an interior decorator who's retired and says, you know what, this pillow would look better on this. It could be merchandising. It could be doing just a plethora of things. There's a job for everybody. It could be sorting clothes. It could say, you know, these are children's items, these are winter items, and just really helping us to go through and get items put out on the shelves. It could be greeting people who come in.
That was I was going to say. That is the key point of greeting people and making them feel comfortable when they walk in that door to the Restore is absolutely key, actually, to any business or any industry. But that is a prime opportunity for someone to be just standing there waiting for the people to come in the door that may not know what it is.
And you don't even have to stand there and wait. Maybe you're not in a position that you can stand up all day, but if you can come in and you can say, hey, thanks for coming into Habitat, that's a great role for people. And you don't have to be there all day. Maybe you've got an hour or two that you can come out and give. That's a wonderful position. I often have people who say, well, I can't go into the store or I can't go out to the construction site. What can I do? If you can make a sandwich, we need lunch providers.
Right.
Maybe you have muffins that you say, well, you know what, I made this. The construction crew would love to eat them. I'm
quite sure.
So there's a job for everybody.
Okay.
The only thing that limits us is our own creativity. So
excellent.
If there's anybody who wants to come out and help, just give me a call and I will find a position for you that works for you.
And speaking from experience, you really do feel so good once you volunteered and you walk away. You really feel like you've contributed something back to the community, and it honestly helps us as much as it does the actual person who's benefiting.
A lot of times you get a whole lot more than you feel like you gave.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, tell us one more time, Women Build, when is that day and how can we get involved?
It's May 7th, 8th, and 9th.
3 days.
3 days, so Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You can go on our website and there's a whole link where you can find out more information. Perfect. Or if you say, you know what, this sounds like fun, I'd like to get a group together, get your friends to come out
Co-workers.
together.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Get your co-workers. Invite your daughters, invite your daughters-in-law, invite your mothers and your mothers-in-laws. But it'll be a really fun event, but you can go online, you can give us a call, you can go by our office, you can go by our Restore, and we're happy to get everybody registered and look forward to a fun event.
Good job. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate you coming in. This is what's happened at the Habitat for Humanity of Wayne County.
Our guest is Sherry Archibald, and Sherry's here to talk to us today about the May 7th event, Day of Prayer. Hi.
Good morning.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Always great to have you in the studio with us, Sherry. So what is the Day of Prayer? What is that?
Well, it is a national day recognizing prayer, and it is actually in its 64th year nationally. But right here in Wayne County, this is our 5th year recognizing this event and coming together as a community.
Wonderful.
About 5 years ago, a lady by the name of Lynn Tuning came to my office. She had been to see the mayor, and the mayor, of course, was on board and excited, very enthusiastic about this. A time to come together as a community and to just recognize our need for prayer, not just for our community, but for our state, for our country. And so he had suggested that she come and see me. So we have this task force together. There's about 8 of us, and it grows every year. And it's just a wonderful opportunity. Annually, we get together in preparation of this event. And Wayne, it's a privilege to be part of it because we set and look at these 7 areas that we're going to ask for our community to pray over. And so we have to look at who are we going to ask to do this. And one thing that is very meaningful to me is, as someone who does lots of meetings and is very task-oriented, we go into this task force and we don't just say, okay, let's ask this person. No, we go in and we discuss it and we pray over it and we come back together and we make sure that this is someone that we feel like is prepared to do this, to really pray over a particular area in our community. And so that's very meaningful to me, and it just forces me to just kind of slow down and say, wait, this isn't my decision and this isn't the task force decision. It's just something that we can just send up to him and just ask to just really put a blessing over.
Asking for guidance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful opportunity. It is a privilege to be part of, but it's our 5th year as a county to come together. Right. And so
well,
last year,
5 years in Wayne County, but Day of Prayer has been around a long time.
It has been 64 years.
60. I remember that.
Do you?
Sure.
So it has been around for a long time, and nationally, people are coming together all day throughout the day. Sometimes maybe getting together for lunch. Wherever 2 or more are gathered, they are hopefully praying over their community and their country.
I can't think of a more desperate time right now. The condition the world is in, the nation is not in a good situation. The state needs help, and here in our own community, we can always use prayer.
Absolutely.
So this is the best time to. Well, I mean, prayer should always be with us, but it's a great time for everyone to come together.
It is, and when we can bring our whole county together to do this, it's really such a wonderful opportunity. There are 7 different areas, and actually nationally there are 7 different areas. In Wayne County we chose 8. We added one to it.
Well, hey,
I'm going to see if I can remember them, but we pray over government, business, church, family, military, media, education, and then last year we decided we needed to have a focus on youth. Not you, but
youth. Not you, but youth.
Yes,
okay.
On our youth. So
you had me going there.
It's just it's a blessing to bring them in as well, and so they participate through music. It's a short and brief time. It's about an hour to an hour and a half at 7 p.m. at the YMCA, but it is just a great opportunity to come together.
I love the idea that you put government at the head of that list because
that
was a Freudian slip, perhaps.
Yes, they're all
important.
Equally important.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, they
right.
are.
I know.
They really are. You know, they really are. And so,
they are.
But certainly local, state, country, throughout our whole country, there is certainly a need.
All right. This is May 7th, and where is it going to be?
May 7th at the YMCA, and it is at 7 p.m. Of course, there's no charge. It's free to your family. We encourage you to make it a family event.
And regardless of ideology, regardless of personal feelings, regardless of everything, everyone's invited to attend.
They are invited to attend, and again, it's a free event. And the focus on this particular day, too, is just a focus of repentance, to recognize where we have come from, what our lives have been like, but to focus and know that we're ready to turn this country around, to turn our community around whenever there is change that is needed. So.
All right, Sherry, it's May 7th at the Goldsboro Family Y on Parkway Drive at 7 p.m. and everyone's invited to attend, and I thank you so much.
Thank you.
All
Great
right.
to see you.
We are back on this Wednesday here on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us, and if you happen to want to see more of this, you can join us at noon. The show repeats at noon, then it repeats again at 5:30 p.m. on most days. Otherwise, you can wait till the weekend. You'll be able to see it then, or you can go to our YouTube page.
That's exactly right. The city and the county both carry the YouTube page that holds all WGTV interviews of our community. Lots of great subs on these shows. But WGTV
under WG, you can go to our link by going to the website. That's waynegov.tube.
To the cdc.gov. Click on the YouTube link. It'll take you right there to WGTV Today playlist.
And there you go. All right. Volunteer for their assistance, and the 9th at your fire department. 9th from 11 o'clock until they're finished or sold out. Barbecue chicken plates only $8 each. John or Ray. Number is 911-908 for ticket information. Otherwise, they fit for it, and that's at 11 a.m.
Mind you, News River volunteer clock ending. Communication is
Highway 1, and you get to at Marmac into the White. Is a state ramp,
right.
Part of the boat ramp of it, but.
But they're everyone's meeting it there. Any participate, meet.
That's right.
You will River clean up noon, answering this, and they'll provide it and help keep our.
And that's important. But see, they're going to bless you.
I think there's usually another one. Okay, maybe not.
Maybe not. Okay. Anyway, if there is, it'll just happen. We will. It's important that we keep our News River clean. But see, this is going to be fun.
Yes, it is. Think about it. You're on canoes.
Yeah.
You're going to be with Goldsboro Parks and Recreation. Yeah. They're the one partnering with R.A. Jeffries. This has been happening quite a few years now. Yeah. It's a great partnership. Love to have you go out and volunteer. If you'd like to find out more about it, you can talk with Mark Wilson at Goldsboro Parks and Recreation, and you can call 919-739-7480. This Saturday.
That's this Saturday.
It sure is.
This Saturday is the 25th, isn't it?
I know.
How about that?
8 to 12, ride in the canoe and clean up the noose.
Okay. All right. That's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Well, you know what? We're quickly approaching the end of the month.
That's right. Don't forget to get your lobster ticket for the Partnership for Children.
Yeah, the end of the month for April comes on the last day. I believe it does this time anyway.
Well, that is a great observation.
I'll let you know. Okay. All right, let's see what else we have. Oh, yes. Also this Saturday, keep in mind, the second of 2 rabies clinics. This will be the last one for a while. Rabies clinics this Saturday, the first one at Grantham School beginning at 8 a.m. in Grantham. The second in Pikeville at the old Pikeville School Building. All right, Grantham at 8 a.m. The 1 p.m. proof of is to receive a 3-year proof vaccination. All Wayne County vaccinated against rabies. Any senior tell your pet attend this 1 p.m. Get your pets vaccinated.
That's exactly right.
All right.
We'll remind you about the Communities in Schools benefit.
Oh, yeah,
I believe that is happening very soon at the home of Judith McMillan and Glenn Barwick. Can you tell them a little bit more? It's called a Sparkles and Spirits event.
It's on Friday of this week, and it begins at 6 p.m. at the home of Glenn Barwick and Judith McMillan, and that is at 201 North George Street. So that's between Ash and Mulberry.
That's right.
Is that close?
That's close.
I think that's close, isn't
I think
it?
it is
Or
too.
around in that area. Anyway,
and this is a benefit for Communities in Schools.
Yes, it is.
Have
and
a Heart for Kids is
have
the name
a heart.
of it.
Have a Heart for Kids, and it starts at 6 p.m. and only goes till 8 o'clock, so go early and have a good time.
And you can get tickets at the door.
At the door.
Does it say how much they are?
It does not. It does not.
Okay.
I wish it did.
Well, I'm sure you can call Communities in Schools and find out.
What a great idea.
Yeah. There's a number on that sheet?
No, there isn't. But yes.
No,
Oh, what? Hmm? No.
Okay.
Drive out there.
Just show up at 6.
308 North William Street for Communities in Schools, or just show up at 6 over at Glenn and Judith's house.
So I'd like to buy a ticket. I don't know how much they are.
Yeah, just say, here, take all my money.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
Donate
right.
it. Communities in
Yeah,
Schools.
sure. There you go. Okay. All righty. See what else we have here. Don't forget the lobsters are coming.
That's right. Get your ticket now.
These
Deadline
lobsters-
is, I believe, this Friday.
Deadline is this Friday, and the lobsters are flying.
In an airplane. To
Oh, yeah,
Goldsboro.
that's right, in an airplane. Flying in an airplane this Friday, and on Friday, May 1st, beginning at 2 p.m., you'll be able to pick up your lobster or shrimp.
That's exactly right. And it is yummy. I have gotten one,
Yeah.
one or the other, or both, for 11 years. And
Wow.
absolutely love it. The shrimp is some of the best I've ever had.
Yeah, it's great. So again, the deadline is this Friday. After that, you can't.
No, because they don't order extras. They just don't.
They just don't. So there you go. So we're going to do this again tomorrow. Join us on Thursday for Wayne Goldsboro Television. We'll be right here at this time. I hope you're able to join us because we'll be here. Hope you're right there on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best. And this is what's happening in your community.
There you go.